Freestyle Friday.
What up? This your boy Sexy Chub. Yeah, I'm on the Distraction Network with Holidae. Come to drop a hot fucking song real quick for the people. Freestyle Friday. Check me out on my OnlyFans account. It's called Third Titty Itch. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram and everywhere else where you get your social media needs. All right, here we go. Drop that.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon. This is your boy Holidae speaking to you on Freestyle Friday on the Distraction Network, recorded at Lynx Recording Studios in Summerville, South Carolina. I have two guests here today. Well, I have a guest and then my other half.
Don't do that.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
Y'all been listening enough. I talk about it enough. So I have Kelly here. Are you gonna say anything, Kelly?
Hi.
I got a lot. I got a lot of responses to you and Amy on one of the podcasts, and y'all, evidently y'all beautiful people.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then I have Miss Nicole Fason.
Hello.
Who is I'll let you explain.
I am a wardrobe stylist, clothing designer, fashion lover.
And very good. So I met Nicole. Nicole provides services for my baby.
Does not sound right.
Huh?
I said that did not sound
That's where
right.
your mind went already. You ain't even took no drink or nothing yet. Yeah, your mind went straight there.
That sound right.
Yeah, so found out Nicole does fashion. I don't know how to exactly explain it. It's a whole world that I'm not.
At that time, I had the boutique. I think that was around COVID.
Right.
And I've always wanted to launch my own boutique. So I thought, with my background being a designer, but that was a lot to handle. Too many hats, I think. And then
a lot of hats was good.
A lot of hats is good if you're like under the umbrella, but when you have
talking about work hats. I was talking about like top hats.
Yeah, see. There we go.
Fedoras.
Yeah, it was just too much online boutique. The marketing, then that was the part that I did not really get into. But I enjoy buying the clothes and working with clients, such as your other half, one of my favorites, and styling, and having repeat customers. That's one thing I enjoy.
Yeah. Kelly, you telling you the compliments she was getting?
Yeah, she did.
She yeah.
She proud about women giving her the stank face.
It's when I get them compliments from them gay men is when you know you fly.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. I remember you went to a concert, I think, and that guy called. He was like, "Ooh!" He gave you the thumb, the fingers, and all this other stuff. I love it.
That's when you and Charles walked off, went back to the car for something.
They
like, yes, honey,
yes.
I knew I was killing it.
Right. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bogus.
Yes. Anybody that knows me knows I am not a fashionista. I look like this every day. But when I do need to step out, Nicole is my go-to.
But
she gets me together every time.
Canvas.
I got you.
One of our mutual friends said that you're a good canvas. Like some people are good canvases.
Yeah,
like,
I would have to agree. She trusts me, so she lets me have complete control, which I love. When it comes to the makeup, my daughter has her. The hair, we both piggyback on each other to do that, and Kelly's easy. She's got beautiful skin, glowing complexion, you know. Easy.
I help her get that scan.
Yeah, okay.
I was talking about the babies.
I think I was born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Y'all are crazy.
How long you been doing it?
Forever. Forever? Never? Forever. Seriously. When I was like 13, I remember sketching. And at that point, my sketches looked horrible. They all looked like, they just looked deformed, you know? So, but it's always been something I just had a passion for, and I can't seem to shake it. It's almost like addictive, and it's, you know, it's kind of weird because I always think of doing something different, and it always comes back
to it, which is why I'm here too. Yeah, I always come back to recording.
Yeah.
I feel that's a passion. I gotta. I'm gonna give you a number to one of my partners in Columbia too.
Okay.
Forgot about it.
Yeah.
That's a podcast for. But we'll talk about that later.
All right. Cool. This will warm me up.
Clips of her fashion show.
I already have it.
Oh man, that was so much
sent you
fun.
the video already?
She sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
That was so much fun.
Yes, it was.
So that fashion show. When was it? It was.
What was that? March? Wait. May. It was May. I believe it was like May 20 something, right?
Mm-hmm.
May 15th or something like that. Yeah.
Mayish. What was the run to that? Like, you got to know you put in to do it, and someone approved it, and then
kind of, sort of. I've been trying to get involved with the Charleston scene. My oldest son, obviously Cody, he's been, you know, acting and modeling, and he has been trying to get. He's always been my biggest supporter as far as Charleston,
right.
You know. So he's like, "Ma, you got to get involved in, you know, network and all this other stuff." So about 2 times I always missed the boat. He's telling me about the deadline too late or whatever. So this particular time, everything lined up. I was introduced to Devin. I think that's he's the person in charge of Highest in the Room. That's the organization that put on the fashion show. Mm-hmm. So we spoke over the phone and just talked about my fashion background and what he was looking for. And he said, well, you would be the 5th designer. I was the last one in there. And
the best one. Save the best for last.
No, I went 4th during the show, but I was the 5th one to get involved in the overall show. Mm-hmm. And he said, you know, well, you're a designer, so what we're looking for, we need someone to do menswear. And I was like, okay, never did menswear in my life, but I like a challenge, and I just made it happen. I mean, I used to style Cody, and I've styled men, but I've never created a whole 12, you know, it was, I think I had 10 male models. Mm-hmm. I had my daughter, Chloe, which was the only female model. And then at the end, I ended up adding another gentleman. So it was fun. And then I did my assistant's outfit that day. I did my own outfit. I had someone in the audience rocking something else from the line. So yeah, to me, it was fun. It was challenging. It was a lot of work, but it never felt like work. So it was bananas.
I did not know it was you, and I don't. Every time I see Chloe, she looks completely different to me. So I never recognize Chloe when I see her.
Really?
And I was like,
I don't play.
Hey, killing it. Like, I don't know who this is. Firstborn? Is that hers?
Oh my God, really? Thank you.
But I was like, that's the one I like. I like, it was like an outfit or two, and all of them, I liked almost all your outfits.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah, because my heart went into each and every one of them. Some more than others, because some of them was really a lot of work, like painting, and I brought a couple examples, but overall, the sewing, everything, and making sure everybody fit well, because all the models are different sizes. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I do appreciate about designing for men, and I might do more of that go forward. I'm actually thinking of just doing menswear, because there's no hips and booties and busts involved. Everybody's pretty much straight. You know how much easier that is for me?
I was going to throw my hat in, but I got a curve.
You got a slight curve.
I got a slight curve.
Slight curve, yeah. So, no, it was so much fun. And the guys were, each and every one of them, genuinely sweet and gentlemen, and I would work with all of them again. I think it was a great experience overall.
It was very good for a viewer to see it.
I appreciate that so much, yeah. And the song, I came across that song. I've been seeing it reposted on Instagram, and people have been loving that song. I heard that song at church on Easter. there was a performer, a dancer, and he used the song because it's an a cappella. There's no music to it. So then I had Kanan, my son, I said, turn this into a club song, put a background to it so I can use it for the fashion show because I just loved it.
That's cool.
Just art all through the family. Art all through the family.
We try.
Y'all
Somebody's
are.
gotta
There ain't
pop
no
off,
trying
right?
at this point. Y'all doing it.
One of us got to pop off.
So, when you moved down and you started doing when you started doing fashion, you have a family.
Yes.
Work-life balance between being a mother, making sure everything's taken care of in the family. I know in households, women are usually the backbone of the household. So
Yeah, we hold it down.
that, and I know your family, so all the different personalities going on in the family. So what challenges did you have as far as work life, balancing that with the family?
With the family and work life. Well, when we first moved down here, it was not so much a balance with me. It was more so my husband, him being an entrepreneur and traveling. So that was my work. It's always been my work ever since I had small children, is balancing his travel schedule with being a stay-at-home mom. When we got here, the kids were much older. That's when I was able to do my boutique. And since they were older, they were way more independent. So it wasn't too challenging in that aspect. And now, I barely even see them. My teenagers don't want to have anything to do with me, pretty much. I mean, I gotta, the Instagram. I'm like, I got all this. Can we make a reel? Can you help me with this? And they are just, turn their nose up. I guess they don't want to see Mama shine or something. I don't know what's going on. They are not helping me.
I have someone that can help you with that too.
Okay, please.
She came to me and asked for, Diane came to me and asked for people that might need an influencer, fashion and all that kind of stuff. So
That's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what's up?
What? What's up with what?
My wife's an entrepreneur also.
No, I'm
Yay,
not.
Yes, you
Kelly.
do. Skincy?
That doesn't count. Please
Consistency?
don't start with that.
This is
Moving
something-
on.
Sensei.
This is something that we go through all the time. When I talk about it, that women are basically the backbone of families and stuff. So when they step out and they're doing their own thing as well, they have a lot to adjust around them. So I thought you were gonna give a story about changing diapers and and drawing little patterns on the diapers.
Oh man, no. It was, because I've always done fashion, and then when my kids were little, it just cut off. I had to stop. I was a stay-at-home mom, and it was more hard for me to adjust to not sending out tech packs and not emailing and not doing the work that I had been doing for so many years. So that was a bigger challenge. The motherhood stuff, that just came natural. Cooking, and I love that stuff, So I embraced it 100%. When it was time for me to do that, it was time for me to do that. And then I knew eventually it would be time for me to do me. And that's where I am in my journey right now. And I've learned to enjoy the journey and not just look at, the end result, because you will go, I think you won't appreciate it. There's ups and downs right now. So I'm loving it. No complaints.
That's good. Do you find yourself stuck sometimes on a pattern or a color or something that you...
Nah. Because I don't, first of all, I'm self-taught when it comes to sewing. When I was in Ohio and I stopped working for this company and the kids were little again, and I took some, visual design? That's not what it was called. But I was taking classes at night. And so they would go to sleep and I would be online maybe 10 p.m. to 1 or 2 in the morning. I was getting better grades then than ever, believe it or not. I was like, what? I loved it. I forget, visual something, I can't think of, I'm drawing a blank right now, but I do not know how to sew according to a pattern. I sew from other garments or just off the dome. I don't use patterns.
You like a freestyle sewer?
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I do. My mom sews through a pattern, so they have to have that. I wouldn't know what to do if I saw a pattern. So it's
So
crazy.
you could draw.
Mm-hmm.
So look like a freestyle drawing. You do it all in your head.
I'm visualizing everything.
Visualizing, and you, golly.
Yeah, that's why it's like I got this gift from somewhere, and it must be for me to do it and put somewhere somehow one day, right?
Yeah, I like that. I've never heard of that. That is.
Oh man.
I'm around artists all the time. Never heard of that. And how long you been sewing?
No, I haven't been sewing long. When I was in New York and I worked in the garment district, we would have, a pattern maker, technical designer. So I'm doing the sketches. I'm doing what it looks like. They would put the specs in, and all the garments were getting sewn overseas in China. So when I got to Ohio, I moved there for a job, and that's when I stopped working. And then, like I said, the kids were little, and that's when I was a self-taught seamstress. That's when I learned. So Ohio, I think that was probably like 2009.
That's about the time I put my sewing machine down. I grew up poor, so I always kept a sewing machine so I could sew pockets, and if something started scratching and stuff, I can whatever.
Really?
Patch pants and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I say, yeah. I will buy. I touch my fabrics and stuff when I buy it, just to make sure I'm buying good fabric.
Wow.
But if I mess up the fabric, I knew how to sew it back up.
Okay.
I haven't touched the sewing machine since.
Wow.
Since my house in Ashland Plantation.
Actual machine or sewing kit?
No, actual machine. You guys black?
You should.
I just sit on that. I thread the whole thing and everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, that's all good.
I could not do it now.
No?
I might. You give me about 15, 20 minutes, I might be able to remember how to thread it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think so. It's like riding a bike,
Cross stitching, back stitching. Yeah. I could do it all by hand too. I still could do it by hand.
Oh man.
Yeah.
With Chloe, when she was little, that was probably my first model, and I used to make all her clothes, and she was looking like a little runway model on the regular.
Is she going into modeling?
No. She wants to be a traveling nurse.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So she's, she works nights, and she takes classes online right now, and yeah, that's what she wants to do. She's the only one in our family that can take blood and all. We would faint. We're not built like that. None of us, especially her dad, not built like that at all. So.
Me either.
You neither?
I was watching New Amsterdam, and every time they would open up something.
She has a medical degree.
Medical administration
It's
degree.
a medical administration
That's
degree.
paperwork.
So
paperwork.
they got medical in it. So I was like, I'm up there because we went to school at the same time. I went for IT and she went for medical administration.
Okay.
So I'm thinking I'm go volunteering and stuff like that, and she ain't nowhere in the classes. I'm like, where you gonna take my blood?
The main reason why I didn't go that route is because they practice on each other. You're not practicing on my veins.
Ooh.
No way.
I know that's right.
I let them practice all over my veins. I used to have good veins too. I
bet
just
you did.
drunk water and stuff.
Yeah, you got to keep yourself
No.
hydrated. I know about the good veins. My father does not have good veins. He gets so mad because they can't ever find his blood. So they poke him a million times when he goes out.
Can't handle it.
No.
You got one time.
You got one time.
One time. If you miss, and there's no reason for you to miss. I have good veins.
Okay.
Ain't no reason to miss because you light skinned in the mud.
Whatever.
It's like looking at
Whatever.
a blue line on a piece of white paper.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
Don't laugh at him.
I'm trying not to. I am trying
You're
not
not funny.
Lord. Man.
Go, chubby boy. Get your weight up. Go, chubby boy. Fuck them haters. Go, chubby boy. They chasing time. Go, chubby boy. I eat mine.
We are back. I just took a commercial break and forgot to tell y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Ghetto past.
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Ghetto
I
Hood
couldn't even say
podcast
it.
story.
Yeah. I couldn't get it out.
The most ghetto but most professional podcast you ever get on. Freestyle Friday. All right. So, do you have a favorite color?
Turquoise.
What is that?
Aqua.
So greenish blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I thought it was more of a bluish green.
That's why I was saying. Which one is?
I
don't know.
That's a good one. Half and half.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, mine's is baby blue.
Baby blue. Okay.
Mine's is hot pink.
Hot pink. Oh, that's right. You had the
my
hot
favorite
pink
color
nail polish.
combination is brown and hot pink. Brown and pink.
Brighter the better.
But I just don't wear pink. They say real man wear pink.
Yeah.
I'm not a real man.
No, please.
You ain't gonna find pink on me.
My brother's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go shopping for him. He's legally blind, and he's like, Nicole, you know, I don't really do pink. I already knew it going in, but I was like, listen, are you comfortable in your masculinity? Yeah, hell yeah. You know, well, then you have nothing to be worried about wearing a pink shirt. That shows the girls that you are confident and you know what time it is, you know?
I don't wear pink or red because red, I don't wear red at all. And then, well, I have a couple of red things that when I feel like I wear it.
Red?
It's like very far in between, like the last time I wore red.
You ever read my
This is
hat?
the most red I wore in a long time. I have a red mount hat. Yes, I do.
So what's it with you and red? Is it because of
Upbringings.
Okay. I'm not a fan. I mean, I like red, but it's kind of hard for me to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of the strongest colors that I don't think I have anything red in my wardrobe. It's even hard for me to do red lipstick. I try.
I don't even think I have anything red in my wardrobe.
I try.
That's right. That's why we married. I think I have a red mount hat. And then I did a run for someone who had lupus. Not lupus, Lou Gehrig's disease.
Oh, wow.
About 15, 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still have that. She's dead, but I still have that shirt in my closet.
Wow.
I have a pair of red polo socks because they came in the pack. And then, like, I might have a hint of red on something that I wear.
Okay.
But, like, wearing red, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Got a lot of blue, though.
A lot of blue. Mm-hmm.
Because blue stands for cool. I like the cool color.
The cool colors. Okay.
And baby blue is my favorite color growing up.
Yeah.
I used to love baby blue. I had baby blue everything. I don't have anything baby blue anymore.
Really?
I used to, baby blue, sky blue,
I
all
can
that
see
stuff.
that.
Because
Yeah.
it matched my eye color.
Okay, but I like baby blue too. I remember that was a joke between me and my husband. He had on this sweatsuit when we were dating, and it was baby blue. And he was chocolate brown then. Now he's kind of on the pale side. I told him he needs a tan. He needs to get back chocolate. His dark brown skin on blue, the baby blue, definitely looks good for sure.
Yeah, I used to love that. Yeah, that was old growing up holiday in the Navy. So.
He got us a set of towels when we moved in the house, and his are baby blue and mine are pink. And it's like got our bathroom looking like a gender reveal party.
You ever heard that Andre 3000 song? Pretty pink, baby blue. You never heard that?
No, I don't think so.
That was about as bad as the Star Spangled Banner that girl sung the other day, but still.
I felt so sorry for her.
I didn't. That was
I
funny.
did.
I was laughing.
Oh my goodness.
So I know she was
you hear
mortified.
it?
No.
Oh, man.
It was.
You could tell she
bad,
could
bad.
sing,
And she was
but
nervous.
she was not hitting her notes that night. She probably didn't
It was bad.
take care of her voice, her throat.
man.
But she said that she was drinking a lot that day. So
Really? And it went viral.
she apologized
But you know you can't
and said,
hear
"I'm going
you
to
singing
rehab."
a cappella. And you can't hear.
She's like, "And the rock is regular."
It was so
Man,
bad.
that sounds terrible.
It was so
I might have
bad.
said that better.
Oh no.
You have to look it
was
up.
so bad. She said, "Guys, I apologize. I was drinking a lot that day, and I'm on my way to rehab right now.
Yeah.
I heard it was good, so I'll let y'all know when I get out of rehab."
Oh wow.
It was that bad. She went to rehab. Oh man,
Poor thing. And she was a professional singer?
professional
Yes,
singer. Yes.
like she's a country singer.
You guys like country music?
I do.
Get down, turn around, go to town.
I listen to
Boogie.
everything.
You do? Okay.
That's all I know.
Uh,
I know a couple of country songs. I might know like 15 country songs
Okay.
for my whole life. That's
Yeah.
counting
But I grew up on country music.
Taylor Swift.
In Chicago.
My mom listened to country music.
Wow.
She's from Ohio. And my grandparents were from Kentucky. So.
Huh?
You okay? Don't you start.
Chicago. And you listen to country?
No. No.
You set me up because I thought you about to tell me all about country.
Nah, I know a couple of songs. Shania Twain, Bonnie Raitt, maybe. Blake. What's his name? The judge. Blake.
I do not know
he got
names.
married to Gwen Stefani. Okay,
Oh,
I know what you're talking about,
yes. I know what you're talking
but
about.
I don't. Yeah, I don't really. I didn't grow up on country, so
And Darius
I was
Rucker,
just curious.
he started out like 10 miles away from me.
Wow.
It was so big. No, never heard of him. Like,
When I used to have to go in the
doing none of that
office 5 days a week, I used to see Darius Rucker at least twice a week
See him?
in Mount Pleasant
At
because he lives in
Antietam?
Mount Pleasant.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I shouldn't say all that stuff. So people start hanging out at Harris Teeter trying to find Darius.
No, like I would run into him at in, like just restaurants.
Is Whole Foods still down there?
Mhm.
'Cause that's where I used to sing there.
Yeah, 2 times at Jersey Mike's I
I
saw
used
him.
to live all the way up here and drive all the way to Whole Foods once a week to get my food.
You have to, and that's a shame. Like, why don't they have a Whole Foods closer to us?
Earth Fair's not that
Trader
bad.
Joe's, something.
New.
Earth Fair is cool. We were just in there a couple days ago, but
I started. So I know y'all have y'all eat different, right?
kind of sort of.
Are you eating
Kinda,
meat?
sorta, but yeah, I've gotten
Yeah.
back on chicken. For now.
Five chicken. El Pollo Loco. There you go.
I had
We
to.
start back in like 2 weeks. I can't wait.
Not
You're
we,
gonna-
not we. Him
'Cause-
and Riley.
Yeah,
Him and Riley.
Yeah, we've been pescatarian since
January.
So for Kwanzaa,
Uh-huh.
I made all the poultry that we had left that I had frozen over like the year and stuff. I made all that stuff on January the 1st, and when that stuff went out, me and Riley started pescatarian.
Pescatarian.
But I think Riley said she's gonna keep going.
Riley wants to keep going, but she wants to have fried.
She said she
fried
wanted to
chicken wings
have
for her
fried
birthday.
chicken for everybody else, that she wasn't going to eat it. And I told her, it's your birthday. I'm not buying fried chicken for everybody else. Like,
Oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But I can bet you, if I walk in there with some Popeyes, she going to break.
It
was so funny. Because she did this before. She went pescatarian. And then I picked her up from my mom's house. And when I tell you there was grease all
Oh
over
my
her
goodness.
face. And then I was like, Riley, what was you eating? And then she was like, some chicken. And then I said, well, that's meat, right? And then she was like, well, Nana had that Popeye's chicken. She could really, the grease was all, like she tore that chicken
tore it
up.
Yeah, Popeye sent us a check. Yeah, she did.
Oh,
Yeah, I just
man.
want to support her doing it. I have 2 daughters that's pescatarian.
Love it.
One's been pescatarian for
A couple years.
almost 2. At the end of this year, it'll be 2. She started January the 1st last year.
Wow.
She's just turned 13. She started when she was 11.
That's awesome.
Riley will be 10 in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna probably go all the way for real one day.
That's great. I feel like if they have enough, options. I think I was running out of options, and it was just getting too complicated. And also,
You was vegan though, right?
no, I was
vegetarian.
pescatarian. I was eating.
Pescatarian,
I was
okay.
eating fish. I always ate the fish. I love fish, but
Can you fish?
I don't know how to fish.
You might need to come out when I learn. So I have a pass to go. I forgot. I can't even talk about it. I have a pass to a place that I could go fishing at that no one could come to except for a select group of people.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I don't know how to fish.
Yeah, I went
So,
fishing one time.
Purposely though, I didn't learn how to fish on purpose so that me and my son can go together for the first time.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because I was supposed to save it for my dad, but he never took me fishing, and he died.
Oh wow.
So damn, like
You said that like he
could've
did that
saved
on
himself
purpose.
to go
Yeah, no,
fishing
right.
or something like that. But he decided, no, I'm just gonna die. Yeah,
my
so
gosh.
since he died on me and stuff like that, I'm going ahead and save
Go
it
with
for
your
my son.
son.
Yeah,
I like that.
But yeah, I can't wait. That is, I got my pole. I have to get a tackle box, and then I'm gonna wait till next fishing season and do it.
But you don't know how to fish, right?
No, but I'm pretty sure I could learn pretty easy. I'm not scared of worms.
Are you gonna take somebody along with you and your son that has experience?
Some worms or some shrimp,
The first
depending on
time?
what you're fishing for. Depends on what you want to feed them.
I'm gonna go to pick a date.
Okay.
Go ask a couple of people if they want to come. If they don't show up, then we still doing it.
You're still doing it.
Yeah,
And you
I'm
all
pretty
just
sure I can
learn
figure it out.
together.
You need to look up the type of bait for like whatever
Whatever
waters
I'm
you're
trying
going
to do,
into,
yeah.
whatever you're trying to catch, and
I'll look
stuff
it up.
like that.
Yeah, I have to get for where I'm trying to go fish at though. I have to get like 2 passes. I have to get the state pass and then the pass for that area. But no one else is allowed to like. It's very few people that's allowed to fish there.
You wait till the Ohio people come back. You will have a whole crew. Go with you fishing. They'll want to just pull up the RV and they'll stay there for the weekend.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's why I asked. If you were fishing, then maybe you have a lot of different varieties because ain't no telling what you pull out that water. I mean, it is some telling, but.
My uncle took me fishing for the first time when I first, moved here. I think I was with, I'm not sure. I think my son Kanan was with us. Yeah, and I caught something.
Well, you said it though.
Croaker?
I called something.
Croaker? It was something. It was about the size of my hand.
You said croaker?
I think it was.
Croaker fish?
Is that popular around? Do you know?
I don't know if it's popular around here. I heard of that fish though.
Okay. Whatever it was, yeah. So I felt the pole. No, it was
Spots
like
on it?
silveryish, if I remember. I just
Eat
know
it?
I woke up that whole lake because I didn't know what to do. I was screaming bloody murder, and I was like, I caught something. Ah! Ted was mortified because I was, screaming on top of my lawn.
Did you scale it there?
Scale it?
Did you eat it or you threw it back?
No, we did not throw it back. That's not what we did. I kept it. I'm sure somebody cleaned it. It was so small. I mean, it was like the size of my hand, so it could have been a lot smaller, I guess. They do a lot of fishing behind my house, like every day. You can see somebody back there.
You heard her?
That's where they throw the
They
fish.
fish behind her
they
house.
better.
Yeah, they throw it back for the most part. But
Big baller status in the house.
what big
She
baller
sit on her
status?
back porch and she just throw a line into it.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
Living on lakes and stuff.
Okay. Y'all got
Where's
the
the
RV.
lie?
Y'all
Where's
got
the lie,
RV.
though?
Okay. I don't have an RV. Right. Yeah, bathroom.
No,
on
but
that.
you have what?
Yeah.
A Maserati,
No,
3
no,
Benzes, a
no,
BMW.
no,
what else?
none.
What else they
Oh, that's
got?
what.
Lies.
Benz
Jaguar.
or BMW?
Lies.
Benz or BMW?
Benz or BMW?
But let's throw Lexus in there too.
No Lexus.
Benz or BMW?
And then Benz. I always loved Benzes, always. So BMW, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Most.
And I gotta tell you that Jaguar though, I still miss my Jag.
The
but,
Jag.
you know what I'm
That
saying?
was so funny when Ted said that you said it. I was like, okay, let's talk about this.
I never heard that story.
You were there
Yeah.
when because
know,
when
I
she
be in
pulled
my
up
own
in the
head
bins
sometimes.
for the first time, and then we were talking about and because we were at the house, we had came over for something, and I was like, "What happened to the Jag?" It was like every time we come over there, they got a new car.
So the Benz, that's not the same Benz that
No, this is
He
the
been
Benz
had-
after the
that-
Jag.
Yeah.
That's not an S550.
S550. You talking about his car, probably.
Oh yeah, that's the one I thought you was.
See,
driving.
like I
So you
said,
have your
2
own Benz now.
Benzes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
After the
Didn't I just say that? She said lies.
I'm gonna get like y'all
See
one
how
year.
the truth come out? Keep talking, Holiday.
I'm gonna get like y'all one year.
Right.
I thought the rims was
Please.
different. I was like, oh, y'all putting new rims on it.
Oh.
But no, that's a whole new car. No, a twin.
It's
Ted has a Benz.
And
She has a
Y'all got
Benz.
twin
it's like a
Benzes.
his and her. It's not twins.
No, because she has
his
a
car
2-door.
does a whole lot more than
You
mine.
got a coupe?
Yeah, I
You
got
got
a
a
coupe.
sedan?
I like coupes. Number one. All right. 'Cause, the Jaguar was a coupe. So I like coupes. That was another. Like you teenagers are independent and y'all are big now. They got their own cars, right?
Right.
So this is how mommy does mommy.
Balling. They got their own cars.
My son just slightly introduced us that he wants an SUV.
Okay.
I
Tahoe.
I was trying to get him a little, car,
Tahoe.
something for a high schooler that's going into college and
That's
stuff.
right.
And he's like, man, I
He
really
wanted
like
SUV.
Holiday. I really like driving the SUV.
Cool.
Because you're up off the ground. Once you get
said,
used to
what?
being up that high, it's hard to go back.
It is. It
I
is.
said, I kind of feel like
Because I don't even feel safe in cars anymore. It's like, should be illegal. I'm too
I
close
know,
to the
right?
ground.
It's
But I
true.
remember how he was when he's like, man, that big old truck is scary.
Right.
He started
He was
driving your
scared.
pickup. He started driving your pickup.
Mm-hmm.
And he drove the pickup more than he drove the Altima. Then we pushed the Altima off on him. Then it was like no sooner than he started driving on the regular, the Cadillac went down.
Mm-hmm.
So you've been driving that. He's been driving my truck. So all he really knows is big trucks.
He's like, I like big trucks, Holiday. I was like,
But I feel like he should get a pickup. Because he said something about a Tahoe. Because he was like, he wanted what I had, but the smaller version. And I was like, that's a Tahoe.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think he would benefit more of a pickup,
pickup. He needs a pickup.
especially
Yeah.
with him going
I
to
was
college.
telling him that in college. I was like, you need a pickup because the pickup is 2. I said,
And he can make
my
money off of
dad
that.
told me this.
in college.
Yeah, I said
True
my
that.
dad told me this, and I did not listen. He was like, "You need to pick up because it's a 2, it's cheap, and it like insurance and all that stuff is cheaper, and it'll do anything that you need. You can use it." I said, "Yes, Dad, that's a great idea." And then I went and got a Mitsubishi Eclipse. He was so disappointed
So
when
you
I
didn't
brought
even
that
listen
back.
to him.
He was so. That's probably why he died on me.
Oh, stop it.
You
Would
gonna cut it out.
stop it?
He was so disappointed when I
man.
brought that car back. Yeah, but I made a lot of money off that car. Too Fast, Too Furious style.
Word.
Then I wrecked it.
Ooh.
Totaled
Too
it.
Fast, Too Furious
Yeah,
style.
Too Fast, Too Furious style. Yeah, straight. I went on a 35-mile curve, 85 miles per hour, lost control, towed the highway up.
Damn.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
I burnt my elbow and dislocated my shoulder.
You lucky, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very.
I started having a phobia of driving cars. That's how I went into motorcycles.
Mm.
And
So you went smaller and less protection.
And I've had worse accidents in a motorcycle, but I still prefer a motorcycle over a car.
That is kind of
Crazy.
bananas. Right. Right.
After his motorcycle accident, the one where
Then
it
now-
split him in half, literally.
Yeah.
Every time, because I ended up, I don't even think it was a year later. It was like that. He got in a motorcycle accident in December. I ended up getting him a new motorcycle for Father's Day that following June because it was pitiful. It was sad. Every time he would see a motorcycle, it was like a puppy in a car.
Really? After it nearly
Yes,
killed you?
it was so bad,
that-
and he would like whine
oh
like
my God.
a child.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yes.
Well,
And then he was going and like taking the kids on field trips to Velocity, the power sports
Yeah,
store.
I know that place.
And they were up there, like they knew him by name. So when I went in there to get the bike that he had been going and visiting for however long he was going up there to visit it, I walked in and I basically was like, I'm here looking for a bike that my husband has been looking at. And then I was like, Holiday. They knew exactly,
exactly
yep,
where
and then
to
took me
take
straight
you.
to the bike.
oh my God. He'd been in there
Yeah.
like possessed.
He had kids. He had pictures of my babies on the bike before he bought it. And
That's
as a
true
matter of fact, so
manifestation. That was
I had his
manifesting.
brother come pick the bike up to take it home for me to surprise him with it. And when I'm in the car behind his brother, Holiday just so happened he's outside with Sammy and Cleese and Riley. Riley was what? She wasn't even a year old
Wow.
yet. And somebody, like the kids were outside with other kids in the neighborhood. Holiday was holding her. I see him coming from the garage, and all I hear is him saying, "Is that my bike? Is that my bike?" And he just handed my baby off to the first person that didn't even know the little girl. He handed her off to, jumped on the bike barefoot
What?
and took off.
Oh my God.
He was like, "Is that my bike? Is that my bike?" Right. Just pretty
what's
much
up.
dropped the baby.
Right. You know?
All my
Dang,
kids,
Holiday.
all my kids' first bike ride was on that one.
I was on that one.
Yeah, I still have it. It's the black and green one that I have.
Okay.
And the funny thing was, we went to see that bike, but I also took them to see another bike at American Biker. And it was an all black version of the bike, the other bike that I have. So I ended up now I have both the bikes that I went and visited.
Yeah,
Routinely.
it was terrible. I had to do it because I was like, I can't live like
You
this.
can't
Like
live
I had to
like
do it
that
for me
anymore. For you, right? For your sanity.
because he was
Because brother was
depressed.
Yeah, I was still limping at that time. But
tripping. Still limping
He
too.
wasn't even 100% recovered yet.
her boss,
Wow.
her boss
That
bought
was
a,
good trust for you to do that,
I just
despite
basically,
the fact that he almost.
I was gonna get one anyway.
but I, even though he doesn't do it anymore, but the deal before was for him not to ride it like during rush hour and stuff like that or whatever, just kind of on off times on the road.
Yeah.
Even though all that's out the door now. But he always, what saved his life is that he always wore his gear.
Okay. Good.
So
Yeah. We were.
I don't ride.
You never thought about it.
How many times? We've been married for 11 years. I think I've been on a motorcycle with him
Less than 5 times.
4 times
Less than 5.
total, and twice was on the cruiser.
Okay.
Yeah, twice on the cruiser, once on the bike that I got hit on,
I don't even remember ever getting
and
on that
once
bike.
on the new bike. Yeah, we was at we was waiting on the car. We was waiting on the Altima, and then we went.
Oh
right
yeah,
into
that's
the
when
store
he
across
rode
the
me
street.
across the street and back.
Yeah,
And then the other time, the bike that replaced that bike, the one that I got him, I let him ride me around the block.
And that was
And
it.
back.
Okay. So you're always a passenger. No.
well, she has to go get a license because she made a
do.
promise to somebody.
I did.
So she about to go through a whole MSF class,
What?
motorcycle safety course.
Word?
Yeah.
So you will be.
I got suckered into it.
You lost a bet or something, Kel?
No,
No,
promise.
just somebody that I'm very fond of said that they had needed me. And as far as their club, it's not a club. Is it a club?
that's a club.
So
Biker
the
club?
Rough Riders,
It's a ride
the
club.
club. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
ride club. But in order for me to be able to help them, I have to actually be a member of the club. So I gotta go through them.
everything she gotta do
That's
to be a member of the
hilarious.
club.
That's hilarious. And you might
okay. She
you
don't-
might end up liking it.
I mean,
She already
I'm gonna
has a
learn
bike
how
because
to
my bike is
ride,
her
but
bike.
I'm
I
not
got
gonna
2
ride
bikes,
like
so-
that. I just want to wear the clothes.
Yeah, that's what she always said. I just want to wear
I
the
just
clothes.
want to wear the clothes.
But as soon as she gets it, as long as she's able to ride
I'll
a
do a
motorcycle, she
four-wheeler.
has a motorcycle her name. She can ride on the back of a bike. She don't need to ride a bike.
Yeah.
I'll do a 4-wheeler,
There was
Or she could be the car. She drive the car.
towing the bike.
towing the
That's what I'm
bike.
talking about.
There were some girls that were friends of ours in Chicago that and the wife had her motorcycle and all her friends all had bikes, and I was like, they were like, you need to move to Chicago and get you a bike, and I was like, yeah, I would love it. I forgot what kind of bike they had, but I always liked Ducatis. I think that's what it was.
It's a bike. See that?
I ain't never even heard of no Takati.
A Ducati.
Ducati.
Whatever.
You remember that bike I got on? You was like, nah, that bike way too small for you. And I was like, I'm thinking about buying this bike. And it was when I was working in the yard. At the job before this job.
You know that when it comes to motorcycles, it's like in and right back out.
In and out, yeah. But there's some nice looking Harleys too, especially the ones with the big fat back
You sold
tires.
my bike.
Love those.
Me too. I do like the fat tires.
So I would consider. I mean, there was a time when I was really considering it when the girls, in Chicago, they were all part of that whole clique, but they weren't going like more than 45 miles an hour.
That's my kind of ride.
That's how you would ride.
I'll ride
Then you
mine
need a
around the yard.
Cruiser. She needs a cruiser.
I don't even need to pull off of the road.
I promise you, when she gets her cruiser, once she gets it,
Mm-hmm.
she go get a little cruiser.
I want
little
the
fat
Harley
tire on the
that you
back.
sold.
Well, that wasn't. That was a.
Sportster.
That was a Sportster. You probably want like a Softail.
I like
They're
that
built
one.
like that, but they have the bigger tires in the back.
Those look so
The
good.
big fat tires.
Big fat tires, the back. And
But
then
those are probably too massive for me or Kelly. No, the big fat
not
tires.
really, because they make Sportsters at 883 and 1200s. 1200 is supposed to be like for the men. 883 is supposed to be for women, but it's
Oh.
made for smaller people.
Oh,
But the Fat Boy, they make the same engine, but the bike is fatter in the back,
uh huh.
and it's basically with the fat tire and stuff. It's just look cool, look better.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It sits a lot lower and all that stuff. It's basically
That's what I'm talking about.
It's good.
I think I saw a matte
And I
black
even like that big wheel on the front.
on the front. So you would never, you would get your license, and you would not really drive those 3-wheelers.
I'll do a 4-wheeler.
Like
I don't.
a
No, I
Can-Am?
don't do tricycles.
Like a Can-Am, like
Yeah,
Shauna, yeah.
it's all the
So
tricycle
when
to me.
when I was recovering and I could barely walk, like, was I walking? No, I was not. I was still walking with a them thing that you step,
Yeah.
like the old people step.
Yeah.
So her
Hook
boss
to his
pulled up,
arms.
Oh
and
man.
her boss pulled up in a Can-Am, which is like the Spider, the 3-wheeler.
Yeah.
And she said, "If you can get on it, I'll let you ride it." Boy, it was so painful to wrap my leg across that thing.
Mm.
But
But he
I
did
got
it.
on it, yeah.
What?
The only 3-wheel
And I almost
motorcycle I
died
would do was a slingshot.
because those have the 2 wheels on the front, so you can't lean and turn like on a bike.
Okay.
So and you have to turn it like a 4-wheeler.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm going like 35 miles an hour around a curve, and I go leaning into the curve, and it kept going straight.
Oh my God.
I was like, "Oh
Oh my God. So let me ask you another question about bikes. What's the deal with those handlebars that are all the way up here? They just look so uncomfortable. But
Those are uncomfortable for most people. They're not made for long rides. That's just made to look
Sure.
cool. So
I like that
typically
too.
you
you
want
like
to.
it? I can't stand
A
it.
bike is made usually for someone somewhere between 5'6" to 5'10", 5'8". I'm sorry. So when you sit on the bike, your arm should be at your shoulder,
Okay.
so or a little bit above. That's for comfortability. Like me, I have to go down, so I'm leaning on it when I ride. But when you get it up here, they call them apes.
Yeah.
So you see people riding on apes, they're always doing this right here.
I don't know. They
Bringing
just
their arms out.
it looks
It's
tiring.
it's uncomfortable once it gets up too high.
Yeah, it looks
So it
tiring.
usually starts out with somebody like with a tall person get a bike like 6'4", and they set it up for them, and they're sitting like this.
Oh.
And then when they sell their bike, somebody that's like 5'6", 5'8", like a regular person height,
Yeah.
man height, get it, and they have to sit it up like this.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Cal, keep me posted on your status with that. You know,
You coming with
will.
them?
I might, but I don't know. I might have to punk out and do the tricycle one.
The tricycle one?
Get some 4-wheelers. I like the 4-wheelers.
Yeah, but you can get pretty hurt on the 4-wheelers too.
Yeah, but at least it's
I lost
4
a friend
feet
that
on
way.
the ground.
Well, I lost a friend on all types of vehicles, so.
And then you still, suit up. So, and for me, if I ride, I want to ride in packs. I don't want to
Just be solo.
just be riding
Yeah.
by myself.
I saw a bad accident when we were leaving. I think we were leaving downtown after the fashion show or something, a practice or something. And we knew it was going to be problems because there was about 7 kids on bikes and they were just, weaving in and out of traffic. And then they had passed us and we just watched. The last one was coming around and he got too far on the side where, the gravel and the cement. And he was, when I say flying, had to be doing at least 85. So that tire hit that dirt, and I just sat there and watched him roll and flip and roll and flip, and I just said a prayer immediately because I just knew that dude was dead. I found out later on that was on the news, and the guy did not die. I guess he was wearing the right whatever, but it looked terrible.
All the gear all the time is what you should be wearing.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
I always say shoes, at least a jacket, and your helmet.
Saves lives, y'all.
If you was to design
Oh, yeah.
a motorcycle outfit, what would...
You know what? When I get mine, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going ahead and putting my order in now. She's going to design my suit.
Okay. And what would that suit look like?
Would you match
Do
the
your
bike?
thing. You know what colors I like. My bike's going to be all black
All black? Sick.
because I want to put my colors on.
Well, your
But I want an all
your
black
actual
bike.
colors would be silver. Black.
Not when I'm wearing my hot pink.
I think you gotta wait a year and then you can change your. You can.
I wouldn't change the
We have corporate
vest,
colors,
but I mean,
yeah,
I'm
you
just
have
saying,
personal
like
colors,
like when I am not doing anything affiliated with the club, I
Yeah,
can wear whatever I want.
that's right.
I was just joking
So
with you.
And it would be something hot pink.
I saw some hot pink rims, not like hot pink, like where it looked like a metal
Why don't you
hot
get
pink.
yours powder coated?
That was the only time that I have ever seen. Because normally it's like, even though I love hot pink, I don't like it on a car.
Yeah.
But I should have sent it to you. But there was it was an old school car, and then it had the spokes rims on it. But they were hot pink, but it was metal. It was almost like gold, but like a brighter rose gold
Oh wow.
pink on it. It was nice. I was like, I can do that.
Cool. And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back and watch some fashion from Nicole Fason.
Don't be afraid. After the darkness is light. Don't you be afraid. Don't be afraid. After the darkness is light. Don't you be afraid. When it comes along night.
And we are back. I'm here with Nicole Fason.
Hey.
She said, "Hey, I'm pretty sure y'all didn't hear it because the microphone is not on her." So what she's gonna do is go through some of her fashion choices, some things she has put together for models and clients of hers. I'm gonna ask questions because I like all of it. You didn't show it to them. You showed it to me. Yes. So what is that? This is also an audio medium too. Audio only medium. So some of these people won't be able to see it. So right now she pulled out a work. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks nice. It's you said 12?
Yeah, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Heavyweight 12.
I really, really, really like that. You got that in the 19X?
I can get it.
I like that. Is that it's design?
Yeah, so my son, like I said, he was in the Marines. So
Mhm.
I just put that on there. Splatter. I love any type of splatter or dip dye
Mhm.
technique. And put some detailing inside the cuffs.
It's a leather detail and it is nice. Like it's a no. I call that no itch. I feel like I would be driving. I how that thing flipped up just to show. Hey, guess what? Guess what?
This is one of the pants from the show.
like
Yeah, I
that one.
remember that.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
It looks taller than the person that was wearing it.
He's 6'2", 6'3", my son.
Your son taller than me?
He's 6'3", so.
Yes.
So yeah, this was another thing that started out. I have some before pictures, but it used to be almost, I think, like a yellow color.
Mm-hmm.
So it was dip dye treatment and wrap style. And what I did, it came with the top. And these sneakers used to be solid white.
Ooh,
So I had
oh,
to
yeah.
paint them. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm talking to y'all. But
that is his foot.
yeah, this is
Golly.
3.
One day I'm gonna get some man feet. I'm still holding out for it.
We just painted them, and that was a job in itself. To try to make it mirror,
Right.
the whole paint.
You did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
A really good job. I do not have any of this talent at all.
This was one of my favorites. He went second to last.
Yes.
Again, this was the one that was very labor intensive because it's
Yeah.
got that gray button up and a lot of painting on various parts like the shoulder and the back.
That's like a face. Did you paint that in? You did that?
No, it's sort of kind of.
Mhm.
It's like artwork mixed with painting.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see like
Yeah.
lips right here.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of a lot of the kids are in the anime now.
Yeah.
Even though I was old school anime, Dragon Ball Z, shout out, bam. But it reminds me of anime.
Really?
And yeah, that's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of kids
Yeah,
like
put
these
that
days. I
around,
like that.
yes,
I really
me
like
too.
that.
Thank you. I love
This
it.
is of her firstborn line again.
That's right. So this guy had the shorts on that were kind of similar. Some chains. The socks were dyed. The sneakers were painted. It was a whole head to toe look. I'm super proud, and I love that one right there.
They even had the firstborn
They had
tats
I'm
on.
about to say that too. They had first one tats on.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I was like,
The
they got, all of them
tattoos.
got tattoos that say first one. She was like, no, that's not a real
Ooh,
tattoo. I
that's
said, oh,
cute.
that's what your daughter wore?
Yeah, Chloe wore
That's
this.
what Chloe had on.
Yeah.
Looks so.
So
But
I
you know
brought
what?
this.
She's the only one that can fit that.
It's tied on here right now, but I bought it because I wanted you guys to just knock
Oh wow!
on it.
Did
I
you-
love it.
Oh, ooh, that gotta be for a model to wear. So that was that painful? Like uncomfortable for the model to wear down the runway?
No.
No,
Okay, so
I
it's
can
still comfortable.
Yeah.
So that would be something that you will make for someone to
It's
wear,
almost like a
actually
mold
wear.
That's
on.
exactly what it is.
A who?
A
Yeah,
mold, like a
molded.
mold
mold?
on.
Yeah. So I had to get the clear strap, so it just looked. If you have the footage, then you can see her walking in it because it just looked like melted liquid. I loved it. I'm so happy.
Oh, I did like it. I loved it too.
It
Me
was
too.
an experiment that went right, thank God. This was exactly what I was trying to get. You know, it was based off of something Zendaya. She was wearing some hot pink molded like plastic top.
Right.
Yeah. So that was the inspiration behind that. But
Okay.
I just loved how that came.
I like that.
Girl, you the bomb.
Lowe's and get the chain. Thank you.
You say you got a
You
chain
got
for
the
Lowe's?
chain from Lowe's.
Yeah.
That is what's
Yeah,
up.
that works.
Yes. I want a mold.
Okay.
Wait until she do me again. I can. As a matter of fact, CSR is this year, so we'll be talking.
Yes, we will. This jacket was I had intentions for someone to wear this in the audience, and that's exactly what happened. So she loved it. One of my friends had it on. This is
Yes.
something that I go thrifting and I take hardware from certain things that I can repurpose. So that's where this whole clasp came from. And it's just branded, another whole painted, idea.
That's
I
the
love
same
it.
person on the other one, right? Because I know
Yeah,
lips.
just a different scale.
No homo.
It's a lot bigger. I'm gonna leave it at that, okay?
Yes.
So that's what I brought in just to show you guys.
Well, that's a good collection.
Yes, it is.
I know I'm about to ask you offline for one of those, at least.
I would love
Maybe
it.
two. Shit, I made $1,200 off me just now. All right.
Yeah.
So in 2024, I know you started a long time ago.
Yep.
Back
ancient.
in the 1900s, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Old as dirt.
So as far as when you started to 2024 now, what is some differences in preparation and what the customers like now versus then?
Well, when I started, I was working for a customer base, like a target market, because I used to work for. I would
work for
do
Target?
No,
I'm joking.
I would do designs based on what our customers liked. So when I was working for a plug, we had a junior customer or a girl, and they fit into a certain what is the word category, So we basically followed what was going on runway, knocked it down to our price points. So that was our target market. The difference between then and now is now I'm working with a one-on-one client. I'm not a department store, so my client's lifestyle is what really makes me determine what they need and how to best give them what represents them.
Okay.
I like working with entrepreneurs, so they're usually the ones that have more flexibility and how they can carry themselves. They're not, usually corporate. They got their own companies. They have their own vision, so we can do things that are more out the box and more, geared to what they need. So that's the big difference. Before I was working for working for the corporation, and they had a customer base. So depending on what company I was with at the time, would basically direct how I had to design. But now I have more flexibility.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how it is right now.
All right. So for me, let's say me.
Yeah.
By day, I'm a computer nerd, and at night, I'm a
Clown.
Okay, yeah, we can do all that. I can't even say musician because I don't do a lot of music anymore, but like podcasts and stuff like that. So if I want to come out and be on a video camera other than wearing a straight up polo and some khakis, what would you see in that?
Other than
I put you on the
wearing
spot
a
just now.
straight up
Yeah.
polo and khakis.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Well,
Right
you
now.
like baby blue, so why not like some type of fitted? Some sets are big now, so so maybe something that has a
Like
pattern.
a
on the
gang
top.
set?
What's a
You said like a set.
Hush.
meaning a top that matches the bottom.
Okay.
And a bottom that matches the top.
Okay, an outfit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
gosh.
so I was thinking you was talking about like a set, like a gang and stuff like that. So I was like,
Sometimes he just doesn't need to say all the words that are inside of his head.
I
I tell him all the time it's okay if he doesn't.
Okay.
So,
You don't have to voice everything
Right.
that comes up there. That's cool. So yeah, and if you're most comfortable in polos and khakis, I mean, it
I'm
could
not
be.
very comfortable in that. That's just what I wear at work sometimes. But so a professional look that I could take and go into this type of work with.
Professional. Yeah, I'd say a button up that is a matching coordinate. I don't know how else to describe it.
Okay,
And
cool.
you can still wear sneakers with that.
What about scarves?
Scarves. So I was going to ask you, do you always wear your locks down? Do you ever have them tied up?
So I don't know how to tie them up, but I guess I let the cat out the bag now. I told Sammy this. I haven't told anybody else. But August
So
the 10th
scared.
will be my 17-year anniversary of my locks.
Wow.
Right. But I started my locks out of a protest,
Really?
and that protest has been over for about 5 years now. I think that's when they released. I think it was like 2017, 18 when they released a notice and started letting women wear locks in the military. So on my 17th year, I'm gonna give my hair a 1 year farewell tour, and then on the 18th year, I'm gonna cut them off.
A
August the
farewell
10th.
what?
Did
Farewell-
you
a
didn't
farewell
know
tour.
that? You didn't know
Farewell what?
She didn't know that I was gonna cut them off.
Tour?
Yeah. So August
does that
10th of
mean?
next year, I'm cutting them off.
that? He's cutting his locks off.
No, but he said a farewell
A
tour.
farewell tour.
What does that mean?
It's my last 365 days before I cut them off. I'm gonna wake up every morning, pray, talk to them. We go.
I was just wondering what the tour meant.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
It got to be special for me
Yeah.
because I did it for a reason.
You said
It's
your
for a
18th year you're cutting them off.
Yeah, on August 10th will be 18 years. So when I started my protest, I shaved my hair with a Mach 3 razor, so I was completely bald, Michael Jordan style. And then I grew my hair from there, and then August the 10th is when I locked them.
So scared.
Are you scared?
But
Why?
I am not cutting my hair. I'm not Mach 3 cutting it off like that. I'm gonna get a fade,
Okay.
maybe a
Still
one all the way
scared.
around or something like that.
Alright.
Might even
How'd
put
he do
some.
it?
He could cut hair.
He's a
Well,
barber.
I didn't know he was a barber,
Where?
Yeah.
but I cut my own hair.
He was in he was working in Goose Creek. Now he is North Charleston. I'll let
What's
you
that?
know.
Trim Setters?
Nah, I don't think that's the name of it.
Goose Creek.
Where was he working at in Goose Creek?
Um,
Was it a black-owned shop?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Was it Geechee? Something.
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But
What's it on the corner of 52 and?
I just said the name. Tried to.
Oh, because it used to be called Luciano's. I thought it was still called Luciano.
But now he's in North Charleston. So
Charleston, okay.
yeah.
You talking about Luciano? Nobody. That wasn't black-owned.
Oh, it wasn't?
No, Luciano's.
When I met Luciano, he was black with these.
Wow. 18
Really?
years.
Mm-hmm. He now owns a now he
I
owns
never.
a
I
car
thought
shop.
that was a regular barbershop for non-colored.
Oh yeah. So yeah, 18 years.
That's something. So April. Wait. You just said
August 10th. Yes.
August 10th. What is that going to mean for you? That's
I
a
don't
big
know.
That's a big deal for him.
It's a big deal for me, but
Not for her so
we
much?
share different likes and cares.
I don't know.
She
So
does.
come in and get micro locks, and then you're
No,
getting rid of your
I
locks,
do
so-
want micro locks. If I lock mine up, it's gonna
The
have
only
to
thing
be
I'm
the
really
micro
nervous
lock.
about is my helmet size. So I used to wear a 2X helmet, but with my hair, I had to go up to a 5S. And helmets are very hard to find at a 5S. So I've always been wearing one type of helmet. So I'm wondering when I cut my hair, I might if it's gonna go down at least to a 3X.
Yeah.
Don't get into my helmet. Put my helmet on.
What size is your helmet?
I don't know,
Oh,
but
I think
I
you
can
got a
see
medium.
I hope Kelly gets micro locks, because I think they're going to be
Yeah.
stunning.
I need to do it
Stunning.
like
I'm telling you.
yesterday.
Yeah, you will not regret it. It's
Every time I comb my hair.
effortless. You hear me? I was thinking about
But
it
Kelly's
the
scared
other
of
day.
something permanent, even though that's been her hairstyle for like 10 years.
Yeah, but if I decide to change it, I can change
If
it.
she want to change it somewhere after 10 years,
I
if she
can.
want to change it, she'll change it.
I can.
She has the freedom to change it, but she
Yes.
doesn't. It's like America. You
I
have
wear
the
my
freedom to do
hair.
things.
I do my hair. It changes when I'm doing something outside of going to work and coming home,
It
taking
changes
care of
throughout
kids.
the day.
So
You
'Cause
can
it's all
still
slick in the
change it.
morning.
I mean, I wear it in different styles. You know, now that it's a certain length, I put it up sometimes, put it back sometimes. I don't do anything.
Sometimes
But
her
I like
ponytail be to
the-
the right. Sometimes it be up
Yeah.
and to the right.
Yeah.
sometimes
it
it be
does
up
change
here.
your size.
Sometimes, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
enough change for me. So.
But no,
But
I
yeah.
do.
Sometimes she put like one
Because I
little
like
curl right
the
here.
what I like is like the fluffiness on the scalp.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be tightened all the way down,
Mm.
Yeah.
and that's what I really like about.
That's what I do with mine, because I don't like mine. I don't like people seeing my scalp. I think that is. I judge men when I see that, but unfortunately, every single man does
I
that.
saw your scalp when you finished doing your hair the other day.
Yeah, but like by that afternoon, you didn't.
It was like by today I didn't.
Yeah, I'm with Holiday. I like it a little bit more
Mhm.
thick and
Yeah.
sloppy, but some people definitely have the scalp thing. I hated that. I hated reties.
Yeah.
And then I started spacing them out more so
Mhm.
that I don't have it so tight and you see the scalp.
And then when you told me it only took a couple hours, I was like, okay,
Is
I
that
can do it.
because you
Because with the
don't-
micros, I thought you were in there for like 12, 14 hours at a time.
Yeah, my loctician does not. She don't want to be in there doing it, and she knows y'all don't want to be, sitting around doing it. So,
Do you know how many locks you have in your head?
I think it was like 285, 300, somewhere around there.
Started out with 198, and then when I double top most of them, I got down to 169. I'm at 123 now.
But I know
Most-
it would be good on you because your hair is curly like mine. So
I'm going to do it.
Are you in the Reddit forum? Are you?
So when he cuts his
Do you
hair, I'll
Reddit?
lock mine up.
wet it,
Do you Reddit? Do you have a Reddit?
That's a social media. No, she doesn't.
So Reddit used to be, they call it the front page of the internet because a long time ago, like I've probably had my Reddit account for 15 years, but Reddit, it used to be on Reddit where you would see something on Reddit and it'd be like 3 or 4 days before you see it anywhere else. So they used to call it the front page of the internet because it was basically on Reddit way before it was anywhere else, even before it comes on the news. But Reddit is, you know how like on Facebook you follow all your friends. So on Reddit you follow all of your interests, things that you like, and then one of the rules to Reddit used to be no one knows who you are on Reddit, so you don't share your handles. Like you are just you on Reddit, following the things that you like.
Yeah.
If you want to comment, you comment. If you don't want to comment, you don't comment. But it's a lot of like, since black people join Reddit, a lot more black people and cool black people, not nerds like me. Then they have like locks and locticians and natural hair groups and stuff like that. It's like black people Twitter. It's on Reddit. If you ever hear black people Twitter, it's like on Twitter. It's just a forum for black people, like whatever black people post, whatever. Yeah. But on Reddit, there's an actual black people Twitter. So, but yeah, it's But I asked that to see if you have been to one of those forums, and if you're one of those forums, you see that like a lot of people like count their locks and know like how many locks they have and stuff. Which a lot of people that's not of the culture don't know about it. But when you have locks and stuff, they're so important to most people that they keep account of their locks and what happens to them when they cut one off and all that stuff.
I just find his on the bathroom floor.
Well, that's just tips.
Whatever. There's one waiting for you right now.
I saw it this morning.
Why didn't you pick it up?
Because I wanted
That's what I don't be understanding.
I needed to.
You trim them?
No,
Or
they
just
pop
fall
off.
They pop because they soft at the end. And I don't pin my hair up or anything. I don't do all the hair care stuff that I used to do.
Yeah.
And my hair is long now, so like I could sit on them and stuff like that. So they pop.
I got you.
Did you know that it's a thing now for boys to wear bonnets? I'm just not comfortable with
I've
it.
been wearing bonnets forever.
No, I'm talking about like walking around in the streets with a bonnet on.
What's up, dude?
Posting pictures on IG with bonnets on.
Oh, that's
Like
I can't
on
say that's
the
gay
football
'cause I get
field
canceled,
with
but
a
nobody
bonnet
knows who
on.
I am, so that's good.
I'm all the way up, but I'm stuck in the elevator, trying to go down and get a seat at the table. If I'm able, I wedge myself loose. Wedges sound good to give my big ass a little boost. Ooh, I call a truce. Release me, please. I'll stay away from the fried foods and eat an extra serving of peas. My knees, they see daylight. My jeans feel way light. I lied. My appetizer's gonna be a fried pumpkin pie. Go, chubby boy. Get your weight up. Go, chubby boy. Fuck them haters. Go, chubby boy. They taste time. Go, chubby boy. I eat mine. Ugh. Chubby boy. Coming soon. Sexy chub. Check me out. OnlyFans. Third.
Developing a strong mind. Years ago, they stopped making my kind. Yeah, I lose sleep, but it's alright cause I'm on the grind.